airplanes cutting through water on a Fort Lauderdale runway that looked more like a lake than a landing zone.
What the hell?
Historic rainfall causing a shutdown in and around the airport, with drivers and passengers stranded in vehicles.
But I'm sure you were soaked. After getting to the airport, was that your next worry, saying, hey, I'm going to be soaked for this flight, and you're not yet thinking that your flight is officially canceled at this point?
Yeah. So that's my first concern was like, yeah, I have to change my clothes.
Ooh.
Luckily, I had an extra pair of clothes on me and changed into that. And it helped a little bit, but my socks and shoes were still wet and had to just wait it out, And and then after that, it was just me waiting for a confirmation from the airline saying, is the flight canceled or not? Which obviously everything was canceled.
Yeah, you later found out that in fact was now canceled.
So yeah, I got stuck. If you haven't seen, I was in Florida and I was just driving one day and then all of a sudden it starts raining, okay? It was pretty heavy rain. And I realized that this was not normal in Florida. I mean, this is normal rain in Florida, but not normal rain, okay? If you look at this clip, it's raining, okay? And then you look at this clip and it's raining really hard. And then you look at this clip of me getting to the terminal and my car was pretty much underwater. And so I was freaking out a little bit. And once I parked and left the car where it needed to be and trying to get to my terminal, I was absolutely soaked, as you can see in this video. I was in Fort Lauderdale for a business trip and I had no idea or intention of spending the night at that airport. Was not looking forward to it, but guess what? Every single flight was canceled. So I really had no other option but to spend the night and have to deal with sitting and sleeping on that floor. As I was sleeping, the cleaning people came around and were literally vacuuming at my feet as if I were a nuisance in a way because I couldn't let them vacuum underneath me. But after that, I woke up at 1 a.m. with a message on my phone saying that my rebooked flight for the next day was canceled. After getting this message from Delta, I realized there's no way I'm gonna be able to fly out of here anytime soon. The runway was completely underwater and I just had to figure out a way to get out of there. So, looked up the nearest airport, which was Miami, and had to figure out a way to drive there or Uber there. I'd realized that Uber is probably the best option, even though the surge prices were absolutely insane, but I went ahead and tried. So this was around 3 a.m. when they allowed us to go outside and look for cars to take us to a different airport. And so I was on Uber's app trying to find rides, okay? And these were like $300 to $400. So I was picking the 300 ones, didn't get anything. So I started picking the 400 ones, didn't get anything. So then I had to download Lyft because I guess people also use Lyft. So I used Lyft and then I started looking on there and they were like $300. So about the same price. Then after an hour and a half, I finally found somebody who would actually come get me in the flooded waters, and this guy literally saved my life because the flight that I had booked in Miami was at 7 a.m. and this was 4:30. It's about an hour away, but with the flooding and traffic, it was gonna take about 2 hours to get there. So that's 4, 5, 6 o'clock, okay? So 6 o'clock I should be there. That would give me enough time to get into the airport. So it hits that time. 6 a.m. and I make it just in time to board. And I was so excited to get out of there. You can see the excitement on my face in this video.
Ah, look, it's windy out, Chris. I love you.
That's all I have to say about this story. This is the worst experience of my life. And I don't think I'll ever go back to that Fort Lauderdale airport, even though it's probably okay now. But I don't want to go back ever again. I do need you guys to do me a favor and leave a comment down below on if you like this video and what kind of content you want to see next. If it's vlogs, if it's more storytelling, what is it? What are you guys looking for? Would love the comments. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time. The only real benefit of this whole experience is that I got on the news.
Yeah, and you came home to your house and your wife and your cat.
Oh, yeah, that too. Look, this is me in my old room, by the way. That's what this is being filmed in. But other than that, Hallie, are you glad that I'm never going to fly again?
Well, you have to fly again. That's your job. Unfortunately.
Shoot.